from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Kansas City Royals. And today's starting pitcher, Seth Lugo. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's one down. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
The catcher, Ivan Herrera.
High fly ball out to center field. Thomas on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back here in Kansas City. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Riley O'Brien. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Bobby Witt Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Witt wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. Chop to the left side. Throws across the diamond, and here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. Two down, bases empty. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Popped up. Weather hole under it, and that is that. Scoreless after one. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Jordan Walker. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. They do it again. Back-to-back home They add a run. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. Here's a high chopper, Garcia. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
The left fielder, Nelson.
So a man at first, Nelson Velasquez. Next up for the Cardinals. He's been a great free agent sign. On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Nathan Church getting ready to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. And that one hammered, carrying well. And that one is out of here. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now here is Jose Fermin. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now J.J. Weatherholt. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So 2 down, and up next for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. That's to third. Zips it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the inning, Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next, Vinny Pasquantino.
Some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Down.
O'Brien, a 6'4" righty, 180 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Starling Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. Little dribbler up along third. And a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. That K is his third of the game. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
On top of the game, unstoppable. Hard work campaign.
Back here in Kansas City and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Out towards right center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Walker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these.
Oh, gets dirty over to first. And that's a great play for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in, and that is that. Redbirds down quietly as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Next offer in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Lofton in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Comes up empty. And they'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
2 down, nobody on. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 9 straight retired here to start the game. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now Nelson Velasquez. No question about this one. It's out of here.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Seth Lugo will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. A new arm into the game, the righty, Beck Way.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Throws to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third
Jose
baseman,
Fermin
Jose
next up for the
Fermin.
Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the air, right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, J.J.
Now it's the
Weatherholt.
second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Bottom of the fourth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Lane Thomas. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Royals just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. In there for strike one. And it gets back in.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order come.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Riley O'Brien is done, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Justin Brule.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And the batter now, Michael Garcia. Foul ball. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. 1 away.
up next.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes a nice running catch. Out number 2. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. On the ground. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Royals strand a pair. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now here is Jordan Walker. Nice grab to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. Two runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across one run. Still one out there to pick up.
Nootbaar in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad.
In the air to left center. Collins gets under it, and there's two away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop,
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. In the air left field. Collins on the move. And that's the 3rd out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Royals nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
No, that missed.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Caglione batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a foul ball.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The second baseman,
Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. To the right side. And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
up next for the Royals, the left fielder, number 1,
Isaac Collins, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That one fouled off.
Ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground, right side. The underhand flip. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. So 1 left for Kansas City. Still 8-0. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Nelson Velasquez will hit next.
Nelson Velasquez.
Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. One pitch and one out.
Fastball grooved right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Nathan Church digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground right side. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Jose Fermin next up for the Cardinals. Now a drag bunt, third base side. The throw to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Back here in Kansas City. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Lane Thomas. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Now one
No,
missed.
that's out.
Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
The 0-2. Fly ball down the line. Nootbaar on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Set down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
Third baseman.
Garcia really thriving with the bat this season here at home. To the right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, J.J. Weatherholt. Right side, Pasquantino. He steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher.
Now here is Ivan Herrera. 1 for 3. Slice to right. And foul ball. That's to third. Garcia handles, throws to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Alex.
2 outs, base is empty.
Burleson.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Ripped to right, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And next is the designated hitter, Jordan Walker. He's already homered in this game. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, number 21.
Lars Nootbaar now at the plate. On a line, should be extra bases. One run is in. And in at second with an RBI double. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Up next to the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Beck Way done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
So they
Royals,
turn things over to the righty, John Schreiber.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn. Hard hit to third. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Salvador Perez getting ready to hit.
the catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Right there for a strike.
Perez.
Swings and misses. 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny
Foul ball.
Pasquantino.
0-1 now. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Royals 0. Back here in Kansas City, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field. You know, these Cardinals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Whips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Nathan Church.
Here's the center fielder, Nathan Church. And foul ball. That one ripped right center field, way back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 10-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out?
1 down. Now the third baseman, Jose Fermin. This one in the air, center field. Thomas takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next to the Cardinals, the second baseman, J.J.
So back to the top of the order. Now up for St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party favor. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. John Schreiber out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching from the
Alex
Royals,
Lang comes on now.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Herrera stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time, and they don't get the out. Now a chance for Alec Burleson. And that one ripped to left, and that'll do it. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 8th. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals, and he swings through that one. Fought off foul. Up the middle. On to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. And here is Nick Lofton.
The second baseman, Nick.
Laced to right center, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Up next for the Royals.
So man aboard, Isaac Collins. The next to hit. Snap throw.
Collins.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. But he's back safely. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. On the ground to the left. Win. In plenty of time to first. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. And it's fouled away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Lofton around third. He'll score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Round second, digging for third. And he's got an RBI triple. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Justin Brule departs, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
Kyle Leahy into the game.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And that is out of play. The 0-1. Chopped to first. Takes it himself. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Cardinal DH, Jordan Walker. Swing and a ball popped up. Takes it in for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Lars Nootbaar digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone.
Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
One down, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Puts a bunt down. Fires in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
On a line out towards center. And that'll do it. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom 9. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Got him looking for the strikeout. Royals down to their final out. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Royals.
Last chance for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
12-1 is the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.